Hi, my name is David Sargent, and I graduated from the Max program in 2011. Um, what I remember most about the Max program, yeah, I remember the letter I wrote um, to be accepted, and I remember, that the goal of the program was to promote advocacy in the world. And, honestly, when I first started, I didn't really know what I wanted to advocate for. Didn't even really know exactly what it meant, which is weird. But, I spoke to it in my essay, and I was lucky enough to be accepted. And I do feel very lucky that I was accepted by the Max program. The interesting thing is that by the end of the program, I actually found myself in a position where I'm advocating and doing what I love, and I never would have imagined I'd gotten there. The Max program helped me to get to where I'm at today, and I'll speak to that more in a minute. The second positive memory, and this is random, but I remember one student that was in my cohort describing Dr. Ramsey. I'd never had Dr. Ramsey's class before, and he described him as the James Bond of professors. It's like, what does that mean? I have no idea what that means. But after taking two courses with him, I have to agree, and I still really couldn't tell you exactly what it means, but uh, that stuck with me. It's one of the most random things in the world. Had fantastic professors, top to bottom, in the Max program, but that is one memory that stands out for me. Um, since I've graduated, while I was in the Max program, I was working full time. I was in corporate America working for Sprint, which is no longer a company, and I say good for that. That's one of the things that the Max program helped me not only to do is to get out of that corporate retail culture that was slowly killing me. Um, but helped me get into what I'm doing today, which is for the last 12 years, I'm now in my 13th year of teaching in public schools. Um, uh, Shortly after leaving the program, I shortly after leaving the program, stepped into a seventh grade classroom in the Murphy district, and that is my passion. That is what I advocate for now is the underdog, the kids that are in poor school districts that are not, in my estimation, getting the education that they deserve. I worked for 2 years in the Murphy district, teaching seventh grade self-contained, so technically an elementary school teacher. But during that time, I also got my certification for secondary education. And I moved from there for the next 6 years, taught in Maryville in the Cartwright district at Atkinson Middle School. Taught there for 6 years, eighth grade primarily, but I did teach some seventh grade writing and reading at that point. My bachelor's degree is in English. Since then, the last 4 years, I'm now in my fifth year at the Tempe Union High School District, teaching high school. This year, currently, I'm teaching senior English, and have never once regretted the decision to move over into education. And without the Max program, I do not believe I would be here today. Um, the main duties really is communication. And the funny thing is in the first two districts I taught in, they didn't recognize my master's in communication studies. They wouldn't recognize that degree. They wouldn't pay me extra for it, which it is what it is. Tempe Union recognizes that I communicate, and the Max program has helped me in the classroom. I've taken we had a quantitative methods class where I learned how to create a survey and how to take that survey from the beginning to collecting data. I've taken that into the classroom. I've taught students, eighth graders to 10th graders. This year I'll be teaching 12th graders how to create surveys, and they'll actually go out and deliver them, surveys on questions that they generate. That is just one way in which the program helped me and still continues to live on in the classroom now with public school kids. As far as any advice that I would offer, perseverance. One of the things that I remember about first enrolling in the communication studies master's program there at the West Campus is the first semester. Oh my lord, I thought I was gonna drop out. I honestly did, and it was perseverance and continuing to show up. Got me through it. as well as all of the help from the fine individuals that work there today. So that's my story. Thank you for listening.